going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Wrestling Junkies podcast. I'm Mr. Cincinnati. Podcast Dad is running a little bit late, but he will be joining us tonight. Thank you so much. And welcome back. It is Wednesday. We're about through that week. It's cloudy. It's gross around these parts in Ohio. So what better way to wind down the day than talking a little bit of pro wrestling with you guys? Thank you so much once again. Make sure you're following us on X at Junkies Pod for all things Wrestling Junkies Podcast. Do us a huge favor. Like us on Facebook. Follow us on Instagram at Wrestling Junkies Pod. But most importantly, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are on the road to 1,000 subscribers. We need your help to get there. We are at 425 right now. So while I would normally ask Podcast Dad this question, I'm just going to go ahead and tell you. Just tell one person, tell a friend, tell your mom, tell your uncle, tell your brother, tell your cousin. Tell somebody if they like wrestling or that you think that they would like what we do here at the Wrestling Junkies Podcast. Just do us a huge favor and share our content with them. It costs exactly $0.00 to subscribe or share a link. All of that support is greatly appreciated. While you're at it, make sure you're following our friends at the Main Event Wrestling Network at @main_event_net on all social media platforms. If you love great podcasts, watch-alongs, fan art, blogs, memes, you name it, we have it. Incredible collective of people that we work with on a regular basis. Make sure to check out Mr. OTM's Royal Rumble vlog over on the Main Event Wrestling Network YouTube channel. Had an incredible weekend with the OTM crew and getting to share some laughs and make some memories. So make sure to check out that vlog because it is pretty fucking awesome. Mr. OTM Podcast Poppy is on the way. Traffic is a bitch and a half here in Cincinnati today. And luckily for me, I work from home. So I have a pretty short commute from work to podcast. So Podcast Dad will be joining us in just about any time now, or at least I hope so. I don't think he wants me to talk by myself for 45 minutes, but anyway, before we introduce our guests, GorillaPressApparel.BigCartel.com. Remember that promo code WJP2024 gets you 25% off site wide. The code is still active. There will be a new one coming in the next couple of weeks, but this one is still active. So go support the crew at Gorilla Press Apparel. Get yourself some merch today. Kyle, of course, anytime. Again, it was an incredible weekend getting to catch up with the OTM boys. Hopefully WWE will be back somewhere in the Midwest sooner than later. But without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and introduce my guest tonight. Now, last week, we had Steven Person from One Division Pro Wrestling on the show. He has been in a heated and just downright intense rivalry with Hyena Hex. And this month, they will be taking part in a 60-minute Iron Man match, February 23rd. This is, to say it is a high stakes affair would be an understatement. The One Division Pro Championship has been at the heart of this. Hyena Hex is a former champion, and thanks to Steven Person, he no longer has that championship. So he's got a lot to say in response to Person being on the show last week. So without further ado, please welcome Hyena Hex to the show. Hyena, how's it going? Thank you so much for joining me.
Hello. How is everyone? How you doing? Is it boy?
Doing
Hyena
well.
Hex.
But greatly appreciate you joining us tonight. We've got a lot to get into, so we're going to dive right in. Again, you've got an Iron Man match coming up with Steven Person, February 23rd. This started rather innocuously. I mean, Steven Person wanted to be an ally to you of some sort, it seemed like, and you rejected that offer. Let's just start with asking why that happened.
Because I'm the best at the company. That's why it happened. Honestly, being Hyena Hex, there's always a target on my back. It's been a target since I've started in this business. I'll show up and just get heated on for no reason. They'll doll it up, all this jazz and whatever, and then they'll throw shade here and there. But then once I compete, they like, oh damn, I respect this guy. This guy's cool, and that's what happened when Steven Persons met me. And he saw what I did to Alec Hammer, a juggernaut of his size, and that wowed him. At first, he was like non-moving spectator. He was just like, oh, it's just some punk with a title. And no, and he saw how I worked, and he was like, oh, now I'm impressed. Later on down the line, when I kept fighting more competitors, it grew more and more. He wanted to be my friend. He wanted to befriend me. He thought he can actually be One Division Pro champion one day. But no, he does a 180. And before that, he thinks he saved me from Smiley. Smiley is a very great competitor, very unorthodox, just like me. But still, at the end of the day, I did not need Steven Person's help at all whatsoever. But no, he wants to keep buddy and all this other stuff. I'm like, mind you, I've been in this business for a long time. I see the fakery. I've dealt with fakery. I saw literally last year I had to empty out and weed out who was real, who was not. And Persons is one of those people. I could tell from right off the bat. I didn't want his help. I didn't want to be friends with him. He got kicked in the face because he wouldn't stay in his place. And he cost me the belt.
And I can certainly understand, the frustration. I mean, losing a championship, that, and especially under the circumstances in which you did, losing it to Jared Diaz, that would make me upset too. Do you think that you might have taken it too far, shoving a cake into his face when he's just trying to
No, I was not taking it too
extend
far.
to maybe an olive branch?
No, I don't. He hasn't done anything to prove his worth to me besides interrupting my match with Smiley, which I didn't even ask him to do. He just came out delivery. I got so much heat backstage because of that incident from this guy from this Joker who wants to be my friend. Not only did the Booker didn't know he was going to come out there, me and Smiley got chewed out because we thought it was going to be a fair fight, this, that, and third. We didn't expect Persons to show up and be in full gear with his big name, trying to show off his mustache. Like, yeah, I'm the guy. I did something. You did nothing. You caused more havoc. You cost us business. That's what you did for One Division Pro. You cost my business once you betrayed me for Jared Diaz. And now it's going to be my business again on Black History Month, making history at One Division Pro a third time. Hyena Hex, yes, the top dog at One Division Pro rosters, the sports artist there. He has to deal with that. All my wrath. Please, let it soar. Because I honestly want this match to happen now. I really cannot wait to the 23rd. Honestly, my guy, I can't wait to stomp his skull through the concrete. That's all I've been dreaming about, is stomping his head through the goddamn floor, all the way straight to hell. Never return. Fuck hell. Send his ass to Tartarus. Forever imprisoned. I'd rather have that.
Wow. I mean, tell me how you really feel. This is, I mean, Iron Man matches, they're a different beast within pro wrestling. It's a match unlike any other. How are you physically preparing for this? I mean, 60 minutes nonstop. How do you prepare physically? How do you prepare mentally?
The thing is, when you do it long enough and you know what you're about and you know what you can execute, and if you know you can do other people's moves, but you choose not to do it for their sake, that's when it's going to get scary. And that's what I have for Steven Persons. He's seen what I display. He hasn't seen everything that I've done in the history I've been in this business. There's rare photos where I'll break out different moves and here and there, but I don't think he will ever study that. So Steven Persons in a world of hurt, if anything. I'm just planning on dismantling him. I have to watch my anger, which I think is going to be the key factor. I have to not go berserk mode and lose my cool, because I could get disqualified. I could lose a point.
Yeah.
Like, that's crucial. This is all the marbles. This is saying who's the better competitor at One Division Pro. And I'm Hyena Hex. Has to prove that. So it's not going to be some fast-paced, cool, intricate type thing. This is going to be this is going to be a biology class, honestly. We're dissecting the hell out of each other to the nitty-gritty, to the atom.
What's more important here, reclaiming your pride or putting this rivalry to bed once and for all?
I want to say both. I'm always prideful, but I really just want to put the final nail in the coffin of the name Steven Persons. I want to be that guy to push him in the dirt and put the dirt on him. Hell, I'll put cement over it just to make sure his zombie ass doesn't come back. That's been going through my mind, honestly. And as Tombstone's just going to read the worst competitor at One Division Pro.
Well, you certainly have no shortage of confidence going into this match.
Absolutely.
When the dust settles,
I've been trained by the best, my guy. Literally from South Jersey, of what you can pull from. I've been trained by Damian Priest, Blue Meanie, reluctantly Danny Cage, Uh, let's go to Ring of Honor. Cheeseburger, Will Ferrara, Jonathan Gresham for a good semester. Like I've been my bad. Delirious. Excuse me, sorry. Red Titus. All these people, all these icons, these status who are in the business still now. I had the honor to learn under their roof. And I'm bringing all that knowledge and all that years of experience, all the pain, suffering that I had to go through. I'm putting it to Stephen Persons. I'm putting it right to the boots.
Now, when this match is over, 60 minutes have passed. Regardless of who wins or who loses, is there room for both of you in one division pro going forward?
I don't know. I hope not. I really would have liked the match to be a pink slip match or a loser cuts their hair type of deal.
In this case, the mustache.
At least walk with some kind of trophy of a person, like something. Like the skin off his back would be enough for me. I can just put that over my freaking wall. Nailed it.
Oh,
Top kill.
I just got a gut feeling about what's gonna happen at the end of this match.
They're lucky. They're lucky they didn't put his old ass in a DQ match. They're just lucky. If they'd have done it, 100% in my favor. 100%.
Is there anything that you respect about Stephen Person?
That he had the stones to do what he did to me. Everyone else would have walked away. Everyone else would have been like, that's it. That's cool enough. A little attack. No. He didn't let up. He showed a side of him that I unleashed. I created my own villain in a sense. Am I Batman? Possibly. So yeah, Stephen Person is the only man ever in my 9-year career to actually put down Hyena Hex and not let up. I have been in countless battles and countless wars. This one's taking the cake. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. 60. I want 60 minutes now. Now I need it. He's down there partying in Florida, thinking he's going to be victorious and all that other stuff, and doing a showcase and beating another icon that was taught by me. I think Bull James. So, like I learned under. My bad. I didn't teach him. Bull James. Sorry about that. But yeah, he's down there facing him and gloating and whatnot, getting fat off the land. And I'm just hoping an alligator eats him, honestly. But that's just my good wishing on him. But I really do want to be the alligator to fuck him up.
Okay, I think that's definitely a new analogy for our show. Once Stephen Person is in the rearview mirror, let's talk about the One Division Pro Championship. Jared Diaz is on a hell of a run right now. Do you think that winning this match puts you in a position to reclaim that title?
That's just it. Like, it puts me in a position for every title there. If I do succeed victorious, or if Persons does, it literally sets the bar of this guy can go for any belt there. Do I want to be IWW? Do I want to be One Division Pro again? Debatable. But really, my trophy right now is the head of, or the mustache of, Stephen Persons. That's what I want to put on my mantle. That's why I want to sit back on my couch, sit back, grab me some strong red wine from Puerto Rico, and just chill. Just chill. And I'm gonna just look there and just smile. I may be sore, banged up, and whatnot, but I can be like, it's good. That's what I want to be. I can put that goon's face right there on over the mantle and just have it hexed out. That's all I want.
Strong words from an incredibly, incredibly talented performer, Hyena. Thank you very much for joining me tonight. For those that are watching tonight that are not quite familiar with One Division Pro, where can they follow you? Where can they find this event? How can they keep up with the goings on? There's a lot of interest in this match.
I'm sorry. You can go follow us on One Division Pro, as my label's website. You can follow me, Hyena Hex, trailblazing, doing a lot of things this year. On Hyena Hex. That's Instagram, IG. Oh my bad. IG, Twitter, my bad. X, Facebook. All of them mostly. It's just my name. It's a rare name, so for a rare creature, for a rare talent like myself, I hope you're tuning in because I do have a lot of bangers. I fought a lot of like
Love it.
celebrities too, so I've just been comfortable since 2020. Honestly, I can say I feel more comfortable than I ever have been starting out in 2015.
Hell yeah. Oh, yeah, that's fantastic, Hyena. And we're definitely gonna have our eyes peeled on the 23rd for this match. Best of luck.
Absolutely, yo.
And
And we're on Roku, and we're on.
even better.
Yes, check us out on Roku, please.
Perfect. Well, thank you very much for your time. Best of luck on the 23rd, and hope to have you back on again.
Oh, absolutely, brother. Thank you.
No problem. You take care. Thank you to Hyena Hex for joining me tonight. Remember, follow him on social media as well as One Division Pro Wrestling. Thank you guys so much for joining me tonight. Remember to follow us on X at Junkies Pod. And look who decided to finally show the fuck up. What's up, buddy? He's pissed. He's pissed. How you doing?
Drop of rain in Cincinnati, and everybody forgets how to fucking drive, man.
I know.
I was in the fast lane on 75.
Not the BLE.
I'll give you a guess what my speed limit or what my speed was.
I'm gonna say 53.
35.
Yeah, I'd be pretty pissed.
35. Plus, hold on. Oh, this is the best part. You ready for this? What do I have in the back of in the back seat?
Children.
Oh, yes. And what am I blaring through my speakers?
Miss Rachel.
The goddamn Wiggles.
Are they still in the
So I'm
Wiggles
sitting
thing?
here and I'm white knuckling while Ring Around the Rosie's playing and two kids are screaming. God.
Hope that trip to New Orleans was worth it all those years ago, buddy.
Don't throw that out there. Nobody needs to know about that. Shush. That is a secret between me and you, my friend.
Too late.
What's up, man? Hey, old school today. We got, look, you know how old school this is? This is a Reebok jersey.
How many fucking Eagles jerseys do you own?
This is a 8.
Damn. Okay.
This is a Reebok jersey of the one, the only Brian Dawkins. Shout out. But my goodness, my friend. How are you?
Can't complain. I can't complain. It's Wednesday, so it's another day on the calendar. Sure. NXT happened. Pretty fun little episode we had last night. Still not over the fact that I don't get that Duke Hudson heel turn. It just does not sit right with me. But JDC is here,
and he interrupted your boy.
Yeah. Do you know
Thank
the system follows us on X?
They do.
They
Hey,
do follow us
come on the show.
Thanks, guys.
Come on the show.
Yeah.
That'd be a lot of fun.
You did interrupt. Actually, if we're going to talk about this, let's talk about this because interesting promo from Lexis King. It's
no. Go ahead.
I don't know why you're looking like this.
My intellectual's that. Go ahead.
That would be me. I am an intellectual. It seems like they're kind of doing a hard reset of this Lexis King character and trying so hard to shy away from being his father's son. Now it's just kind of full-fledged. Like, yeah, we're just leaning into the madness now. And are we gonna? I mean, are we gonna see a slow descent into some mind games, or what do you think can happen here if they're going to acknowledge and do this hard reset? They're giving him a program with JDC, so we're getting that Impact crossover again here. So, while it's not something that's going to light the world on fire. It is the Heritage Cup. It is Lexis King getting an opportunity at a program and using TNA to do it. Your thoughts?
I think this is perfect. I think when I think Lexis King, I think, yeah, he could do something with TNA. I think this might be his ceiling, if I'm being quite honest with you.
That's fine.
Kyle said it. I didn't. Kyle said it. I didn't.
It wasn't great. Like, I know
Kyle
that.
said it. I didn't.
I know that.
He's kind of a bottom of the mid card guy. They're trying their best with him. It might be a personal choice on him to kind of shy away from, hey, I'm Brian Pillman's son, and hey, more power to you. But I don't know if it's benefiting him or not. Like,
yeah,
sometimes it's okay to be a nepo baby. Ask Charlotte.
Yeah, and that's the thing is we saw that they did try that when he debuted, had the Halloween Havoc match, but no real follow up after that. That's been a lot of it. Is nothing he can really sink his teeth into. There's been kind of is he a face? Is he a heel? Oh, are they actually going to keep him as a tweener? And it's just kind of it's very mercurial.
And to be fair to him, Charlie Dempsey was like his first real feud.
Yeah.
Like, since he's been in the company. Right?
Yeah.
Like, he hasn't really had anything to kind of dig his teeth into, per se, and kind of, like, build that character. Yeah, he came back, he came in as the kind of the smarmy heel, but didn't really have a program with anybody. He was just kind of there. So, like, that was kind of the first program, and now we're getting a little bit of this character development, a little bit of TNA crossover. It could be good. It could be bad. Like, again, the Heritage Cup is just kind of there for me.
Yeah.
But it's given something like him something to do. I hope it works. I mean, the promo wasn't great last night, but I hope it works. Because, he's not bad in the ring. He just does not. And maybe that's kind of why he's shying away a little bit from his dad's shadow, is he just does not have that same charisma.
Yeah, and Kyle also mentions changing the Heritage Cup rules. One fall wins them all, I think were the exact words that he used. I personally loved the Heritage Cup match because it was something different with those initial rules, and it was a true nod to British strong style and British wrestling. So I enjoyed it as something different, and I'm glad that they kept that as a relic of NXT UK. But we'll see how this rule change impacts how they present him going forward.
See what you did there. I see what you did there. You little sneaky bastard. Yeah, no, again, the Heritage Cup is just kind of there for me. Like, it's fine. It is what it is. Give these guys something to do and give meaning to something, but
yeah,
it's kind of lost its luster to me since it's been gone from NXT UK. So, what happened to NXT Europe?
That's a really good question. No idea.
I was thinking about that the other day.
No, I don't know. I mean, between Evolve and LFG, like they've got a lot right now as far as trying to put together shows for talent.
Well, I think Evolve's going to be good for kind of that level up talent to get exposure a little bit, because maybe they're not quite ready for the NXT roster, and that's kind of that next step into what we've been asking for. Like, okay, you ID'd a bunch of prospects. Now what? So will I tune in? Maybe. Is Byron Saxton on commentary?
I don't know. We'll tune in and find out. And we've actually had a few of those WWE ID prospects on our show. You should go over, subscribe to our channel, and check out our episodes in the archives with the likes of Sean Legacy, Aaron Rourke, and Sam Holloway.
Just tell one person. Again.
Yeah, just one.
A lot of you guys are going to watch this.
I had to do that myself this time.
Oh, you know what?
What? I'm just saying that's literally what happened. I'm not saying that it's shade.
Here's what happened. Next time, I'll get on the pod in the car.
No, don't
do that. Does that make you feel better?
No, it does not, because the last time somebody did that, they got pulled over.
Well, mine will have screaming children in the back, so if you want that, that'd be good for the show, wouldn't it?
No, no.
Huh?
No.
Don't you? I'm
This
chapped.
is not a
Don't
famous
you
show.
start. Don't
This
you
is
start.
not a famous show. What?
I am chapped. Don't you?
Whatever do you mean?
Go to the next subject.
Cora Jade. I think this is. I think she is the next
Big
kind
Show?
of heel project for.
Oh, sorry. So, did I say that out loud? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
I get that you had a rough commute. I didn't. Don't take it out on me.
What did I say was wrong?
I know. No, you're right.
It's too soon to break them up. But this gives
I
me
agree.
the inclination that Roxanne is not long for NXT.
Exactly. And that's kind of what I was alluding to is now it's Cora's time to get that treatment that Roxanne has gotten over the last year or so, as far as at least trying to see, what they have as far as a heel for Cora Jade, because she got injured before this run really took off for us to see what she can do, on that, as far as a heel character development. Seems like they're wanting to get that back in motion again. And with Roxanne leaving, this is the perfect opportunity for that, because Giulia is going to need a foil eventually. So is Stephanie Vicaire. Zarya, once you split her off out of the tag team division with Sol Ruca. Kalani Jordan, we see some edge coming out of. I mean, she, got her decision reversed last night. These could be big opportunities for these two to be the top heels in NXT right now. It's now or never.
Yeah, but like you mentioned all those names. Where's Cora Jade fall in that pecking order? I mean, that is a stacked roster. And you didn't say Jordan Grace either.
I did not say Jordan Grace either. I know,
so,
and she's somebody else that is going to need a monster heel to kind of play off of here.
Do we think Cora Jade can be that? I don't know.
I'm optimistic. I didn't think that Roxanne could do it either.
Yeah, but we've seen Cora Jade be heel, and it was not fantastic.
Well, I don't think that they'll. I mean, and again, it's still too early to tell, but I don't think that they would repeat those same mistakes that they did here.
I would hope not.
It's just a chance to do it again, because again, no Roxanne. They kind of have to. See what they have as far as making her a top heel.
There will be a void that they need to fill. Yes, 100%. And hopefully Cora can do it.
Yeah.
But
I mean, we are seeing.
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I would say I think we're kind of, looking at it with kind of rose-colored glasses right now of, Roxanne and Cora being on the same level. I think Roxanne is a better wrestler than Cora Jade. And I don't think that's even an argument.
No.
So can Cora step up, I think, is what they're trying to say. Can Cora step up to be that level? And only time will tell.
Yeah, I mean, I'm personally optimistic that she can. I mean, again, having these extended periods of running in NXT, this has been beneficial for people. We got to see the evolution of Braun Breaker. We've seen the evolution of Roxanne Perez. I think that this could be positive. Kyle's all saying NXT might be too crowded for Jordan right now. Maybe Mr. Cincinnati was right. Should just head to the main roster. What do we think? I mean, I'll let you kick that one off, podcast then.
It is crowded, yes, but I don't think you would have her eliminated by Giulia if you weren't going to set something up. I think that was very strategic. I think that could be, a little bit down the road of that's how you get Giulia to the main roster kind of thing. Like they signed her for 5 years. So.
And it's, I mean, it sounds like it's a main roster deal. So it doesn't seem like NXT is a long-term stop for her.
So like 6 months in NXT is not going to hurt anybody. Because to be honest, right now, you say the NXT's crowded. So is the main roster.
Yeah.
So is you could say it about either show right now. Both are very crowded, and getting your audience a little bit more exposed to Jordan wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. So,
and to her credit, Jordan certainly has the larger mainstream exposure within. If you're just looking at WWE fan base, because again, we were in the building. Two very different reactions for Jordynne Grace and Giulia. So despite the fact that Jordynne is brand new to the WWE roster, that she's not necessarily new to wrestling fans. So this could be an opportunity to help Giulia get over more with this mainstream audience that is more familiar with Jordynne Grace than her.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, and then we had all the returns. So yeah, it's a fustercluck.
But hey, it gives you an opportunity to stand out. So go do it.
Yeah.
And again, I think NXT would give her that opportunity again to kind of like introduce yourself to the audience, get hyped up, maybe do a few spots on the main roster, and then boom, you're on the main roster and you're fine. Like I think by SummerSlam, she'll probably be on the main roster.
Yeah, I think that's a good estimate for sure.
Because you're gonna have like Roxanne's coming, and again, we don't want to do a ton of call-ups like that because we've seen how that worked before. Some people got lost. Becky Lynch got
and Roxanne
lost.
Should not get lost.
Exactly. So stagger it a little bit, and I think they'll be okay.
Yeah. Seems like Stephanie Vaquer also might have either Lola. I think it's Lola Vice that they showed in the background walking through the parking lot when she was in that shot. You would think that people would just learn to stay out of that damn parking lot. But.
That's what I'm saying. Like, get out of the parking lot, guys. Like, ask Hideo how that went. Or any of the other. Yeah, Hideo was like the OG.
Yeah.
Hideo and Tommy was like the OG, oh shit, he's in the parking lot kind of thing.
It just sucks that they never got it. They never got it right with him. It's so unfortunate.
It sucks.
Yeah. That really was a special time.
But, Shinsuke's still there, and hey, he's our U.S. champion, kind of. I think Stephanie Vaquer is going to win the North American title.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Probably send an eventual showdown with Giulia for maybe title for title kind of thing. That's kind of how I'm reading the tea leaves at the moment.
Yeah.
And yeah, could be a lot of fun. But like Stephanie Vaquer is another one where she doesn't need to be in NXT.
Not very long anyway, no.
I think she's main roster ready as well. And
yeah,
I think you just keep them down there just to kind of season them up a little bit. And again, let your audience get just that much more familiar with who they are.
Yeah. Zarya too. I mean, it seems like she's settled into the tag team picture with Sol Ruka, which I think is cool.
It's a fun team.
They really are. I mean, it's the speed, it's the power, like polar opposite personalities. I'm here for it.
Yeah, it's a really, really fun team. I enjoy that team very much.
Yeah. Speaking of new teams, we saw some silhouettes at the end of the show. Trying to figure out who they might be. I have seen Dion Lennox as somebody that might be one of them, Cutler James as well. It is kind of an interesting mix of potential superstars here. I wonder, and I want to get your thoughts on what you think the angle might be with this group.
Well, that and like kind of the I don't know what you call the outage, the TV outage.
Yeah.
During Trick Williams' promo, or after Trick Williams' promo. Like, I would assume that's all connected. Maybe.
I'd imagine so.
And it said, what's the pay-per-view? Vengeance Day? It said Vengeance Day, so it could be happening sooner than later. I'm going to be honest, I have no idea. Especially with NXT right now and just wrestling as a whole, like, what do you believe? Like, I was under the impression that Alexa Bliss was never coming back. And then she came back Saturday. I had no idea Ethan Page was showing up, and then he showed up. We had no idea Stephanie Vaquer was going to show up, and that's another one. She showed up.
That one, I think. I mean, that one's just surprising because Tony fumbled that after having her on pay-per-view.
Like, it could be a number of people. I don't, and that's kind of the cool thing about wrestling right now. And it seems like WWE has been, since the new regime, a lot tighter with their leaks.
Yeah.
Like, go back to the CM Punk one. Like, I think we all were like, oh, what if CM Punk comes back? But then CM Punk came back, and it wasn't really reported that, hey, Punk's going to be back tonight. Kind of like how it would have been back in the day, where it was, hey, this guy's backstage or whatever it may be. This guy signed or whatever. But, like, I truly don't know. Like, could it be like Ricky Starks. I don't know Ricky Starks' contract. Like, could it be like a TNA invasion kind of thing? Maybe. I don't
Which would
know.
also be a lot of fun.
Like, but that's kind of the cool thing about WWE right now, and NXT is kind of lumped into that, is I don't really know what's going to happen next, and that is one of the best feelings in wrestling that I've had in a long time. It could, yeah.
And if he is, that's just great media strategy.
Well, and it shows like the trust within the company right now. Like, we don't have to leak it. Like
yeah,
everybody trusts each other, and you got a tight circle, and nobody's leaking information, and that's awesome. That's a healthy work environment, so that's cool.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's there's a lot to enjoy about what's going on, especially ahead of Vengeance Day. It looks like we got 2 triple threat matches for these titles coming up here. We're seeing Great A-Town Down Under make their return to NXT a little bit more frequently. It's a fun time right now on the way to Stand and Deliver. It's a very, very deep and well proportioned roster as far as the talents they have for each division right now, which is really cool.
Yeah. No, it's a fun time to be a wrestling fan. I will say that 100%.
Yeah, no, couldn't agree more. So we do have AEW Dynamite tonight.
We do.
The big one is Ricochet and Swerve. This match is weeks in the making. We've seen what Ricochet can do with the pair of scissors. He's like Arn Anderson like that. Taking on Swerve Strickland. I am so glad that you got that reference. Thank you. I was expecting that to just kind of, I don't know. That was some inside baseball shit.
Fuck you, man. Yes. That's the card. We also have Rated FTR live.
Yeah.
We have the Hurt Syndicate live. Hangman appearing live. MJF live. So going to be a heavy promo night. It sounds like.
Yeah.
Right. Tony Storm takes on Queen Emanata. Could be a fun match. Hey, Jinx. Will Ospreay takes on a member of the Don Callis family, which I don't know who is in the Don Callis family anymore. So
yeah.
Then we have an international all-star tag match. The Hounds of Hell take on Takeshita. Sorry, did I say it right? Takeshita.
No. There you go.
And Kyle Fletcher.
Only 294 episodes.
There's 2 members of the Don Callis family that won't be there. I'm going to assume it's going to be like Brian Cage.
Probably, yeah. They've been really going to the well with him as of late. I'm not mad at it.
No, and he's good. So I'm good.
He's really good. Yeah,
good. He's a good wrestler. He's got a great look. But yeah, it should be a fun episode of Dynamite. Everybody's live, so
everybody
heavy promo night.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yes, it is. Cool. Yes, it is. But you know what? That's okay. That's okay.
Is it?
Yeah, it'd be like that sometimes.
It'd always be like that.
I didn't hear Jeff Jarrett promo, so I'm okay.
Thank you.
But we are going to hear from MJF, so
maybe.
Yeah.
Tell me there's a chance.
Yeah.
Damn it. All right. Well.
What can you do?
Hey, go Eagles. Can't wait for tomorrow's show. I'll be on time for that one.
Hey, you're not always late. It's all good, you know.
I haven't been late in a while, so that's pretty.
Yeah,
good.
you've not been late in a while. That's no, you're really good about that. I appreciate that.
I know.
Yeah, so we will be working on getting out After the Empire, covering Coastal Empire Wrestling Jandemonium. Again, incredible show is on YouTube if you have not watched it yet. We'll also be getting our footage recorded for Coastal's Countdown for Cupid's Chokehold coming up February 22nd. We're going to be talking to Alpha J. Miller. We're going to be talking to Chad Skywalker, and we're going to be talking to Randall Reno III. I mean, this card is going to fucking rule, man, so that means we got to deal with Reno for a little bit.
Fine. You better be nice. That's all I'll say.
Hoping that Hunter can win it this time. I definitely would want to see him take that title from him.
Don't say that while he's on the show. Then we'll get yelled at.
He's gonna yell at us anyway. He's just gonna pass around a collection plate while he does it.
Well, I don't have any money, so that sucks.
You know.
I know you spent it all at the superstore. And on those
Not this time.
on on that thick cut bacon at brunch.
It was some good fucking bacon. Why are you calling me out for my food orders?
What'd you get on Sunday for brunch, buddy?
What did we do?
And who paid? You did.
Yeah, we went to Luvino after we got back.
Okay.
And I paid for that one. Yes, I did.
Why did you pay for that one?
I lost the bet. Whatever.
Oh, you lost a bet. And who did MJF? Wow, MJB go to for advice on that bet?
He went to the podcast dad on advice for that bet.
And who nailed the 10.5 under? This guy.
Fine. Well, you know what? I originally had it at 6.5. So if I didn't get my own head about it, just thinking about how long this match was going to last, or at least how long I thought it was going to last, and it would have been fine. But I bought him brunch.
It's good seeing you.
You too.
Be nice.
I am nice. I am being nice. All right. It's nice to see you. I'm glad that you're here. Okay, now we're just getting kind of slap happy in this moment here. Thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. Remember, X at Junkies Pod. Like us on Facebook. Follow us on Instagram at Wrestling Junkies Pod. We get it. It's an Eagles jersey. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're at 425. If everybody that's watching right now heads over to the channel, it takes 2 seconds, hit subscribe, then we're like 20 away from our goal to get to 500. If everybody does that right now, that's definitely some hyperbole in that number. I'm not doing basic math right now, but subscribe. Yeah, we're fucking awesome.
Hey, what a way to end the show. Hey, we're fucking awesome. Subscribe.
No, that's the podcast, Adam. It's Cincinnati. It's been the Wrestling Junkies podcast. See you tomorrow.